Rustic winter vintage home decor ideas. Transform your space with timeless and cozy charm. Hello, and welcome back to Decorilo, where we dive into the world of interior decorating and home design. I am Andy, your guide to transforming your spaces into havens of comfort and style. Today, we'll explore the enchanting world of rustic winter vintage home decor ideas. If you are dreaming of timeless, cozy charm that wraps you in warmth during the winter months, you are in the right place. Let's slow down, breathe in the beauty of aged finishes, and craft interiors that feel like an embrace on a chilly evening. Rustic winter vintage style is all about capturing the soul of a bygone era while keeping the comfort of the present. Imagine distressed wood finishes, soft neutral tones, and layers of texture that feel as welcoming as your favorite sweater. To create this ambiance, start with reclaimed wood furniture. A weathered dining table or a sturdy vintage coffee table becomes the heart of the room, telling stories of winters past. Pair these pieces with natural fibers like wool throws or linen cushions for warmth and softness. This combination creates a balance between rugged authenticity and cozy elegance. One of the keys to rustic winter vintage decor is the clever use of lighting. Soft, ambient lighting can transform any space into a winter retreat. Look for vintage-inspired fixtures, such as lantern-style pendant lights or wrought iron sconces. Candlelight is another must-have. Place an assortment of pillar candles on a tray, or invest in candle holders that reflect antique charm. The warm flicker of flames casts a glow that evokes memories of simpler times. Complement these with fairy lights strung across mantels or tucked into glass jars for a magical, wintry touch. Textiles are your secret weapon for layering the cozy charm of winter. Drape soft neutral-toned blankets across sofas, layer area rugs with different textures, and opt for hand-knit or crocheted cushions. Patterns such as plaids or herringbone in muted colors amplify the vintage vibe. You can also incorporate natural hides or faux furs to give your space a cabin-like warmth. These thoughtful details elevate your home's tactile appeal, making it a retreat from the frost outside. When it comes to color palettes, earthy tones like beige, taupe, and deep browns create the base of a rustic winter look. Add depth with icy whites, soft grays, or muted greens, reminiscent of snow-covered landscapes and evergreen trees. If you prefer a pop of color, consider muted reds or golds, which echo the warmth of hearths and glowing embers. This balanced palette ties together the rustic and vintage themes seamlessly, allowing your home to feel both timeless and relevant. Decor accessories are where the magic of rustic vintage truly comes alive. Hunt for treasures like antique clocks, galvanized metal buckets, or wooden picture frames with distressed finishes. Glass jars filled with pine cones or cinnamon sticks are easy and charming accents. Vintage books stacked on a coffee table or wooden crate lend an intellectual warmth, while aged mirrors add depth and reflect the soft winter light. These small details create layers of interest that beckon exploration. Incorporating nature is another way to enhance the rustic winter aesthetic. Forage for evergreen branches, pine cones, and dried florals to bring the outdoors in. Arrange them in ceramic or metal vases to create rustic centerpieces. Add seasonal touches like dried oranges or cinnamon bundles for subtle aromatic accents. Nature-inspired decor reminds us of the beauty that winter holds and connects our interiors with the world outside.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Another idea is to repurpose vintage items into functional decor. For instance, an old wooden ladder can become a blanket rack, or vintage crates can be transformed into shelves. Upcycling breathes new life into forgotten pieces while maintaining the rustic vintage charm. This approach is both sustainable and budget-friendly, adding personal touches to your space. When decorating for rustic winter vintage style, balance is key. Avoid overloading the space with too many elements. Let each piece stand out and contribute to the cozy narrative. Clear pathways and create small intentional moments within your roomsa reading nook by the fire, a vignette of antique decor on the mantel, or a welcoming entryway adorned with vintage hooks and warm scarves. These spaces should feel like a retreat. Another essential element to rustic winter vintage decor is integrating vintage-inspired furniture with functional design. Consider investing in an antique-inspired armchair with a deep, cozy seat that invites you to sit and relax for hours. A classic rocking chair placed near a fireplace or a well-worn leather sofa adorned with oversized cushions can instantly enhance the ambiance. Furniture with a lived-in look, such as chipped paint or scuffed wood, offers authenticity, while their sturdy build ensures lasting use. To tie everything together, incorporate a low-profile area rug in muted tones that anchors the room while adding texture. The beauty of rustic winter vintage decor lies in its ability to transport you to a simpler, cozier time while staying functional for modern life. By carefully selecting pieces that tell a story, layering textures, and incorporating natural elements, you can transform your home into a warm, timeless retreat. Remember, it's not about perfection, but about creating spaces that feel authentic and inviting. Let your personality shine through your choices, and enjoy the process of making your home a winter haven. Let's move into the heart of winter's rustic vintage charm by discussing how to make your living spaces feel even more welcoming. One way to elevate the cozy ambiance is by introducing vintage-inspired furniture arrangements. Position your seating around a central focal point, such as a fireplace or a rustic coffee table. Opt for overstuffed armchairs upholstered in soft fabrics, like wool or velvet, paired with a well-worn leather sofa. Add layers of cushions in muted tones or classic plaid prints for texture. This thoughtful arrangement not only enhances the vintage aesthetic, but also invites intimate conversations and relaxation. As we conclude, remember that rustic winter vintage decor is more than an aesthetic, it's a feeling. It's about crafting a space where the chill of winter melts away into the warmth of timeless charm. Every piece, every detail, carries a story, and together, they create a home filled with character and comfort. Whether you are entertaining guests or curling up with a good book, this style transforms your space into a sanctuary of peace and nostalgia. Thank you for joining me on this cozy journey today. I hope these ideas inspire you to embrace the rustic winter vintage style and create a home that feels like a warm hug on the coldest of days. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Decorilo for more home design tips. Until next time, stay inspired and keep creating.